Speaking at the press conference held at the Palace of the Ooni of Ife in Ile-Ife, ahead of its forthcoming maiden Yoruba Obas Summit, the global president of the Yoruba Coucil Worldwide, Aare Oladotun Hassan, has emphasized the unification of the Yoruba traditional institutions as the hallmark of the event.
The cardinal objectives of this epochal event is to address some challenges facing the Yoruba heritage, to foster unity between the traditional institutions and various stakeholders and leaders of thought in Yoruba land.
The event is scheduled to hold at the Monarch Hall of Ile-Ife Palace, Ikate, Lagos, on Thursday, 7th of November 2024, will, according to him, address challenges facing the Yoruba heritage and work out modalities for socio-economic integration. He noted that the summit will be a gathering of all Yoruba kings, traditional institutions, policymakers, governors, legislators, captains of industries, eminent Yoruba sons and daughters, the academia, and other prominent leaders to chart a new course for advancing the Oodua race.
The landmark summit will see to the congregation of all Yoruba kings, traditional institutions, policymakers, governors, legislators, captains of industries, eminent Yoruba sons and daughters, academia, and other great leaders of our time, to provide a solid foundation for socio-economic integration of the Yoruba land. Reintegration of Yoruba laws, which we have tagged Ìwé Òfin, the enactment of the old 1952 to 1953 Constitution in view of the Western Region laws postulated by Chief Obafemi Awolowo into the new People's Nigeria Constitution, wherein we can have a separate Southwest independent law passed by the Southwest states through the state houses of assembly, whereby all Southwest states, just like we have, because we are fundamentally concerned that if the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria can accommodate Sharia law, there is nothing stopping the Constitution, ongoing Constitution, to accommodate the Yoruba laws into the laws of the land. Because our law is our tradition, Sharia law is the tradition of the northern people, while our own laws and traditions too are our law. We have also believing that codifying our law and being enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria will equally give us the moment of grace, the moment of happiness that the Yoruba people equally will have a common fair share in the project called Nigeria.
He added that the event will, among other cardinal objectives, address issues of independence, autonomy, and welfare of traditional institutions in the region and by extension across the country.
Wherein the Yoruba traditional obas shall be an independent arm of government with absolute immunity and protective powers over their respective lands and provide adequate welfare for the people of Yoruba land. This is not to counter any government of the day. It is to set records straight. That has been our ancestral and the ancestral roles our traditional kings have been playing. They have the immunity to correct anomalies in our society in the ancient times. They control our affairs under a monarchical system. That same monarchical system still exists as at date. And we just want to reintegrate that and retrain that monarchical system. We want our obas to step forward and begin to take up their responsibility so that the Yoruba land of our heritage will not be dampened, will not be disappointed, will not be thrown into abyss by common enemies both within and outside the shores of Yoruba land. We believe that federal government, aside for the fact that the local government are receiving 20.5% from the federation account, and the federal government have granted them the autonomy to manage the account exclusively and free from the state coffers and apron bags of the state governor. We want to see that the money for the traditional institution must be given a separate allocation from the federation account, from increase from 5% to 15%.
Aare Hassan further stated that the council has secured the go-ahead from all relevant authorities, including the natural head of the entire Yoruba race worldwide, Arole Oduduwa, Olofin Adimula, Ooni Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, CFR or Jajatu, the Ooni of Ife, the Lagos State Government, as well as the Federal Minister of Art, Culture and Creative Economy for hosting the summit.